how to do a 4x1 exchange. It's probably the most technical and difficult thing you can do on the track as a sprinter. So you've got 4 athletes. All 4 of them are running 100 meters each, but the tricky part, the exchange zone. The incoming runner is approaching the outcoming runner as fast as possible with the baton in their hand. As the incoming runner, you have 2 jobs. Your first job is to run as fast as possible. Do not slow down into that outgoing runner. The second job is call stick. After you call stick, the outgoing runner will put their hand back. And when they put their hand back, you place the baton in their hand. It's that simple for the incoming runner. Now for the outgoing runner, it gets a bit more tricky. In relay practice, they would have figured out how far does the incoming runner need to be away from me before I take off. As soon as the incoming runner hits that mark that you've set on the track, they take off like a bat of hell, and they wait for it to hear that stick command. When they hear stick, they put their hand back. And as the outgoing runner, you have to leave your hand still. It's the incoming runner's job to put the baton in your hand. And as the outgoing runner, it's your job to keep your hand still. The exchange zone is 30 meters long. You must complete the exchange within the 30 meters or your team's disqualified. As the first leg, you keep the baton in your right hand and you run on the inside of the track. As the second leg, you receive the baton in your left hand and you run on the outside of the track. You hand the baton off to the third leg, who will receive it in their right hand, and they also run on the inside of the track. And the anchor leg, they receive it in their left hand and they run down the middle of the track and they bring the baton home. The goal of each exchange is to keep the baton moving as fast as possible. You do not want it to slow down at all whatsoever to get the fastest possible time for the relay.